In rural Madagascar, the dead make the rules. A set of taboos or prohibitions handed down from long-dead ancestors controls what you eat, when you work, and every aspect of how you behave. I've come to the town of Malagasy on the isolated east coast to investigate one extraordinary taboo. In the center of town, two children who carry an ancient curse. Giovanni and Venua are twins, and in this part of Madagascar, twins are cursed. Their mother Ursula is from the country's smallest tribe, the Antamboka. One of the tribe's taboos is that twins bring misfortune. When her twins were born, she says her husband told her to abandon them. She refused to give them up and moved in with her sister and mother. Then her mother got sick and died. Her neighbors were convinced the death of Ursula's mother was the twins' fault. Forced from her village, Ursula is now trying to rebuild her life in Malagasy. On the outskirts of the town, more outcasts. If twins are bad luck, Caroline must be the most unlucky woman in Madagascar. She has 3 sets of twins.
Tizani kambang voloni, Carola, Karina, Carlosi, Carla. Kambang faranjan Cardosh Karika. Wow.
This tiny tent is now their home because of the taboo.
It's an incredibly small space. This tent is dark, it's leaky, and it's damp. I can feel it rising through the ground. It's the middle of the rainy season, and they've only got straw matting for flooring.
Caroline and her husband used to make a living by mending clothes, but moving house all the time meant they lost their customers. Now they can barely afford rice. Altogether, 6 families and their twins have fled from nearby villages to this camp.
Are these 2 your twins? What are their names?
Patricia.
Boangi was the first woman to move here 3 years ago, after her family gave her a terrible choice. This place looks like a refugee camp, and these women really are refugees, but just because they wouldn't give up their children. The land for this camp was given by the office of the mayor of Mananjari, Martel Razafindrakoto. He's determined to help banish the taboo, firstly by giving these families a home. At the moment, the women and their families are living in these tents.
These tents are temporary. The house for them will be built here.
What does this taboo mean for a twin that's born?
Twins, they are not like common children. They are to be rejected. In the deep country, they are not considered as persons.
But you yourself are of the Atamboka tribe.
Yeah, of course I am. I belong to this ethnic group, but I don't agree with this taboo. Nowadays, we have got the struggle for human rights, and twins are human. They are members of the community. Why reject them?
When twins are rejected, they often end up here. It's called the Catcher Orphanage. But these twins are not orphans. Their parents are alive, living nearby. The centre is funded by a French charity and run by Julie Razori-Manana.
Et les deux sont abandonnés à la naissance.
À la naissance.
Comme tous les jumeaux, c'est à la naissance. Ils arrivent ici le deuxième jour de leur naissance.
It's home to a dozen sets of twins, but hundreds have passed through over the years.
Qu'est-ce qui est arrivé avec les...
Pour eux, c'est un monsieur qui les amène jusqu'ici.
Okay.
C'est quelqu'un qui prend en charge les jumeaux.
Ils ont beaucoup de personnalités. Non? Les deux? Non. Les parents de ces jumeaux viennent lui visiter?
Non.
Il avait quelqu'un, ma mère, qui retourne et dit « Je veux mon fils ».
Non, on n'a jamais eu ce cas.
This is the district hospital in Mananjai, where we've heard that an abandoned twin has been brought in. It's only 3 days old. She's premature and tiny. The hospital staff know little about her. Only the village she comes from, and that her sibling died shortly after birth. She looks so tiny and small and frail. It's not a great start for this little baby. I want to find out more about this twin and how this taboo could be stronger than the bond a mother has with her newborn children. All I know is that she was born in one of the isolated villages out in the bush. In the rainy season, the roads are impassable. The only way to get there is by boat. The Pangalan Canal was built by French colonizers 100 years ago. Most people in these villages still live off the land. The twin taboo is a sensitive subject. Martel, the mayor of Mananjari, has agreed to act as my guide. This is Antanandava, where the abandoned twin came from. I want to meet her mother.
So she gave birth a week ago, and now she's back in the fields working.
Yeah, very strong.
Wow.
Her name is Cecile.
Yeah, hello. Don't forget checker.
Cecile and her daughter, her husband Andrea Burr, her mother and grandmother all crowd in, while the rest of the village looks on.
When did you find out you were carrying twins?
Yeah, she didn't know. She didn't know until the birth.
Were you shocked when they were both born?
They were so afraid that they gave up the babies.
Was it difficult to have to give the twins away?
The Antemboka believe their ancestors still live among them and can bless or curse. Following their rules or taboos keeps the ancestors happy.
Do you believe that those twins bring bad luck?
Adria Burr says that younger people want to get rid of the taboo. They tell me the village chiefs can communicate with the ancestors, so they can ask permission to change the taboos.
Do you think this taboo could ever change?
The chiefs with the power to lift the twin taboo live deeper into the bush.
It's a very traditional village. The first ancestor of Taboga people landed in this village. They can accept other people, but the other tribe do not want to mix with them because of this taboo.
So the taboo has in effect isolated them from other tribes?
That's it, yeah.
The taboo's origins are uncertain. Most stories talk about a battle, a tribe fleeing their village. A woman forgets one of her twins. When the villagers return to save it, they're massacred. The tribe's elders then declare it taboo to raise twins. At Mayor Martel's request, the chiefs have gathered to meet us.
Izany zay gatako lalana amitsika ray aman-dreny hoe mba ikoranan'izay aloha raha azo atao. Angatahantsika amin'ny razana agny agnafahana an'ity. Akory ndraika am'izay.
Mbola zazambana mihitsy zany?
Ay, tokony zazambana mihitsy zany.
La karaha anay mbola velolo dia sy mahavita anazy io zay efa dilagny angamba zay vao tapaka an'izany ary zareo mangato solorano amin'ny tegnany ary zareo fa sy zay amafy rano anazy.
La misy maseho anay mpalamboly ito dia tsy afaka sasoanay razananay. Tsy efa nataonay zaka tokana tito hoe la agnasaso razana anareo raha misy saotra anareo tandremo sy agnano sorazana. Zay dinanay tito. Satria efa raha saso ina sy azo angizana, sy azo angatana sodrano.
Do you not care about these children who are abandoned by their mothers?
Igny zanagny. Ka la itezareo izy fa sandrana anazy siny izy di miala anay.
So you don't care about the innocent children?
Lefa korana zany ka.
Korana.
Ay ka. Maisy zany marina. Kanefa igny raha verin-draha zany somba ataoko nanga.
Sy regninay no tantaran'olona omana tay. Am raha sandrana zany. Raha solo fokatsino. Ka sahalan'izany koa igny anay. La adina severina angamba mitezateza ambana zakainay dia tsisy fagnay. Satria raha sandrana ny tezay.
How do you think the meeting went?
I think it's a deadlock. They are not ready to change their mind.
At all?
Within 2 or 3 decades, I think they don't want to break this taboo.
Back in Malagasy, I want to know how the twin from the hospital is doing.
We've heard the abandoned newborn has been brought to this neighborhood. She's apparently found a new mother who's going to look after her.
Juliet is a local teacher. She's 40, single, and has never had a child.
Vona elo hoe nisy zaza voateraka teny amin'ny hôpitaly zany dia hoe zazakambana dia navelany iray aman-dreniny zany dia taitra be aho tena surprise be ho anahy mihitsy zany ilay izy tsy naray lamba mihitsy aho zany tonga dia nandeha eny amin'ny hôpitaly nijery an'ilay izy dia tonga teny dia tena na ny dokotera tonga teny koa zany dia faly koa izy nahita anahy nidodidody nandeha nijery an'ilay zaza teny naka anazy.
Juliet has named her baby Niavo. It means to rise.
Are you worried that she's so small?
Izy aloha eo ihany mitaitaigna fa zany hoe dia fa izy misakafo ty zany a dia tena mino aho zany fa sy ho ela dia mitombo.
Juliet's attitude really shows the difference between the villages and the town. There's a mother who abandoned this tiny baby for being a twin in a village nearby, and yet Juliet's ecstatic at the chance of being a mother. What do you think about the woman who abandoned this baby because she is a twin?
Eritreretrako zany dia zareo aty moa zany ilay fady kambana dia zay angambany zany hoe fady dia mbola mitazona an'ilay fadiny zany zareo fa mbola raiky tapisaka ao amin'izareo zany fa sisy n'ilay fiovarana hoe sy marina ny fomba ny Ntaolo taloha hoe sy
I go back to the catcher centre. Another abandoned baby has arrived.
Kambana dia maty teo am-piterana anazy ny mamany sy ny rahalahy.
Each week, the local GP, Dr. Maurice, who's also from the Antemboka tribe, checks on the children.
C'est une mission spéciale pour vous, travailler avec les jumeaux?
Oui, bien sûr.
Oui.
Bien sûr. Hein? On est dans un même clan, on est jumeaux.
Oui. Comment ça a été d'être élevé comme un jumeau?
Ça va.
Oui?
Bien.
Mais pourquoi est-ce que vous n'avez pas senti cette discrimination?
Ah, peut-être que... Parce que mes parents, peut-être qu'ils ont le statut social, hein?
As he's a twin, it should be taboo for Antemboka to visit Dr. Maurice.
Oui, même les chefs traditionnels, ils viennent me voir. Hein?
Oui.
Oui, tous les chefs traditionnels ici, même Ils sont tous. Hein? Venez me voir dans mon bureau là. Hein?
These children will soon be far away from the effects of this taboo. It's rare for twins to be adopted locally. Nearly all these twins are in the process of being adopted by new parents in France.
On reçoit toujours leur suivi, leurs nouvelles, photos.
Il y a des gens qui disent que les jumeaux doivent rester ici, dans
le pays?
Oui.
C'est meilleur pour eux d'être adoptés, d'avoir un papa et maman pour eux tout seuls. Ici, c'est bien de rester dans le pays d'origine, vivre avec la coutume et tout ça. Mais si on vit en groupe, on a quand même une sensation de manque d'affection.
Juliette's baby Niavo is now 2 weeks old. She's brought her to the medical center for a checkup.
Ouais, ça va.
Elle va bien?
Ouais, très bien.
Elle est un peu prématurée?
Ouais. Il s'agit d'un enfant prématuré là. Normalement, on doit le mettre dans une couveuse là. Si pas de couveuse, comme ça.
Oui. Tous ces tabous font ton travail plus difficile.
Oui. On est dans un pays pauvre. Donc, la majorité de la population est analphabète. Oui. Quand on est analphabète, il est difficile de passer de messages. Bon, ce que disent les ancêtres, on va les suivre catégoriquement, hein, sans se poser des questions, pourquoi. Mais quand on pose des questions, il n'y a pas de réponse exacte, il n'y a pas d'argument, il n'y a pas de fondement. Mais on suit aveuglément les tabous. Et c'est ça ce qu'on va combattre ici, hein, dans notre cas ici à Malagasy.
How do you feel now that the doctor says she's doing well?
Faly be mihitsy aho hoe salama tsara izy ity dia faly be vao maika faly mihitsy. Ity zazy ity zany dia ohatrany hoe naterako mihitsiny zany ity zazy ity.
Niavo will grow up in a town that has already begun to move on from the beliefs of the past. And Juliette hopes that by the time she's old enough to understand, the twin taboo will belong only to the ancestors.
Thanks for watching this classic Unreported World episode. Click the logo to subscribe for more award-winning documentaries from the Unreported World team. We upload videos every Wednesday and Sunday, keeping you up to date with content from all over the world.